So CNN tried to gaslight America yet again, but this time their host claimed that there's no threat from the so-called peaceful demonstrators attacking federal facilities in Portland and Chicago. But Stephen Miller, my personal spirit animal, was not having it. In a fiery exchange that left the network scrambling, Miller exposed how those mobs are trying to shut down federal law enforcement itself. He laid it out. Officers were surrounded, vehicles were tipped, weapons were brought to ICE buildings, and yet the left calls it peaceful, like they always do. So what happens when the truth finally confronts the media spin? The result? It's devastating, especially when Miller's involved. And he didn't just defend Trump's actions, he destroyed the entire narrative. And the cover-up from the left is even worse, because behind every peaceful protest, there's an agenda to weaken our republic. So should media outlets be held accountable for lying about federal violence? I think so, but let me know in the comments. We're going to go ahead and break this down. So my name is Tom, I'm with the Daily Beltway, and I'm also a White House correspondent for the Next News Network. And if you guys want real news without the spin, make sure you subscribe, and every like, comment, and subscription helps us grow. We're going to cut right to it. It's Steve Miller just doing his thing.
You
Check it
make
out.
the claim of terrorist assaults and violence attack over 100 nights, and yet the judge overseeing this case says that that's untethered from reality. And local officials on the ground say that Trump's assertion of what's happening is in Portland, that it's war-ravaged and burning to the ground, is far from true. I looked at the police data, and police have made something like 70 total arrests since June. And there are no reports of buildings being burned to the ground. The White House cited a guillotine being rolled out as like a public display of rebellion, but there isn't actually a threat that these demonstrators are going to overthrow the government. Are you concerned that that response weakens your legal argument?
No, they are actually, as we speak, trying to overthrow the core law enforcement function of the federal government. Boris, this is, I think, where we're talking past each other.
I would never want to debate Stephen Miller on anything constitutionally based. This guy is so advanced in his knowledge that he's like a walking encyclopedia. The left hates him. They meme him crawling into sewer grates and stuff. But this guy, he knows his stuff without reservation.
ICE officers have to street battle against Antifa, hand-to-hand combat every night to come and go from their building. When they try to exit in a vehicle, when they are swarmed and surrounded and they try to tip the vehicle over, when people bring weapons to an ICE facility to try to engage in direct violent assault against ICE officers, what is the purpose? It is to prevent immigration and customs enforcement from carrying out the mission the American people elected them to do. Their objective is to make it impossible for ICE to carry out ICE enforcement. When in our history have we tolerated unlawful riotous assemblies